This is Spurs' trophy cabinet, and yup, it's empty. But today, that changes. Because I'm going to be taking over Spurs for the next 10 seasons. And my goal is to fill that empty trophy cabinet. No more Spurs trophy-less memes under my watch. Along the way, we're going to develop an amazing team. But the end goal is to make Spurs the best club of the decade. Alright, guys. First of all, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Spurs are right now top of the Premier League. Nah, this makes no sense. Especially since they've sold Harry Kane. I mean, yeah, their team is still pretty good, but top of the Premier League level good? I guess the credit has to go to their new coach, Ange Postecoglou. I guess it's our job to continue his journey. I'm actually really curious where Spurs finish on the Takeover leaderboard. Right now, it's Real Madrid with the lead. Oh, and by the way, I did make a mistake while counting Madrid's trophies. The total is actually 73 for them. Sorry, guys. I was never good at math. But yeah, we've got Liverpool at 58, Barcelona at 50. If Spurs can get anywhere there, that would be amazing. Don't forget, guys, the takeovers now have a point system, with 5 being the best for a Champions League trophy, 3 for the Premier League, and so on. Do you know what, guys? I'm looking at this team and I think at least we can get near the Barcelona score. That would be the aim with Spurs. Because I mean, the truth is, first season, we're not even in the Champions League, the Europa League, or anything of that sort. So I think our first task is just to get there and start winning some trophies if we can. To do that, though, this Spurs team, I think, is very underrated. Heung-min Son up top is as perfect as it gets. Richarlison, yeah, that's a bit sus. Kulusevski, I think, is a baller. Midfield, Madison's going to be running the show. We've got Romero at the back. And by the way, fun fact, Messi thinks he's the best defender in the world. And who am I to argue with Messi? Yo, I actually rate this team a lot. And if we've got money to spend, I think we can really improve this Spurs team and maybe target trophies in the first season. If we want to get anywhere with the big boys on the leaderboard, we got to win silverware from the first season itself. Oh, and you look at that. Our budget is 106 million. That's going to be good enough to make a couple of good signings. But remember, takeover rules. We can only make 2 signings every season. Also, guys, even with Spurs, we're going to focus on developing 3 wonder kids from this Spurs team, but we'll get to that later. Looking at this team, I'm kind of thinking, where can I upgrade? And well, Van de Ven's an option. We could get a better center back, but then I just saw his pace. He's got 85 pace. Now, we need to try and get him to his full potential. Udogi as well looks insane. I'm not touching that backline, boys. I'm going to try and develop them. Okay, yeah, maybe we could get a better goalkeeper, though, because Vicario is a bit sus. He's only 82 rated. But you know what? I kind of want to still keep him, because the one position where I think Spurs need to just go all out and bring in a quality player, it's that striker spot. I don't think Richarlison can be trusted completely. We need someone better. I mean, come on. Harry Kane has just left the club. We need a number 9 that can at least be on somewhat of a similar level. I mean, we've got the money to pull it off, so why not? And guys, I've been hearing so much about Luis Openda. He's been balling out for RB Leipzig, 82 rated, only 23 years old. I like this, man. Like, look at those pace stats. This guy looks like an absolute machine. Here we go, boys. Negotiating my first transfer for Spurs. I know it's gonna go well. Okay, maybe not, because they've just countered with a ridiculous fee. Come on, man. Let's get the deal done at 50 million. It like works for both parties. Come on. I'm gonna counter you with the same exact value, 50 million. Let's get this done. There you go. And just like that, I've made my first signing for Spurs. Luis Openda, welcome to the club. Do you know what, guys? With Openda's signing, the team does look a lot more balanced. I'm worried about our defense a little bit, but it's gonna be a process with Spurs, man. We're not gonna instantly win the Premier League. We need to build a solid foundation and be ready when we're in season 2, season 3 to then start winning consistently. I think that's gonna be my approach. I'm thinking, do I make one more signing? Because we do have about 50 million, but I do want to use a chunk of that to set up our tactical style and everything. I think with this Spurs team, why don't we try Gegen press, man? Come on, Liverpool's tactic. Let's steal it. High pressure football. Come on. But for that, we need to bring in some solid coaches, and that's gonna cost money. Look at that, boy. Slowly but surely, the coaching staff's gonna get better, and we'll need it. Because don't forget, we're gonna have to choose 3 wonder kids here at Spurs and follow their journey over these 10 seasons, and hopefully make them a starter at the end of it. And one such youngster I'm 100% choosing is Alejo Veliz, 19-year-old, 75 rated. You know who he reminds me of? Julian Alvarez. I mean, Alvarez is only 23, but we might have just found the next one. But I think since we have Richarlison and Openda this season, I might load him out, hopefully maybe to an Argentinian club he can grow better and then return to us. The second player we're going to focus on is Brennan Johnson. I actually rate this kid. He's got a lot of potential, and whenever I've watched him play, he's looked decent. But for the third player, guys, we're going to do something a bit different. I want to use the Youth Academy to find a Spurs super talent. That's going to be the third wonder kid we try and progress with. We'll send a scout to to England for like 9 months, big project, and hopefully it'll work. While we're going to be on the hunt this season for some academy players, Brennan Johnson and Velis, who I've chosen as the wonder kids we're going to try and grow, I think our best choice is to loan them both out, because right now they're probably not going to get game time. And I've loaned Brennan Johnson out to Nottingham Forest. He's played there before, and that might actually help him. Meanwhile, our Argentinian Velis has been loaned out to RB Leipzig. Yo, that actually makes a lot of sense, because we signed Openda from them, and we gave them Velis to hopefully carry them for a couple of years. With that, guys, I think our team is ready for the first season. Yeah, I could make one more signing, but I kind of like the look of this team. I want to see Van de Ven grow, Udogi as well. I want to see what Openda can do in his first season. But yeah, we are lacking a bit of experience. I'm hoping Heung-min Son can come through. By the way, here's a fun fact. In last year's takeovers, guess which team ended up winning the most trophies? It was freaking Spurs. I don't even know how. This time, though, it's going to be tricky. But we're making it through the first season to see if Spurs get some early luck. End of the season, and this is a bit stinky. We finished 6th. Maybe the Spurs board should sack me and bring back Ange Postecoglou, because I'm actually embarrassed at this. To be fair, it was really close. Like 4 points more and we would have finished above Arsenal. I'm telling you, boys, getting Spurs on that leaderboard is not going to be easy. These guys are allergic to trophies. Carabao Cup, of course, no chance winning that. And we weren't in any other competitions. Heung-min Son was the guy carrying us, man. Honestly, 24 goals. I was kind of hoping more for Openda. In fact, it was Richarlison who ended up playing more. But you know what? Only his first season, he still went up by 3 ratings. Let's give him some time. Hang on a minute, guys. I didn't notice this, but we've literally made an FA Cup final. Yo, we could legit end Spurs' trophy curse. And this could set things up really well for future seasons. Nah, dude, this feels too good to be true. First trophy in the first season itself, it would be outrageous. Can we actually pull this off? And yes, on penalties, first season itself, we've ended the trophy curse with Spurs. I can't believe it. It went to extra time, and Spurs just got it done. I didn't expect to get the trophy curse out of the way this quickly, but that's 2 points on the board. Time for season 2 with Spurs, and honestly, winning that FA Cup has really boosted my confidence. I think we're on the right track to start winning the big trophies. Oh no, but our budget isn't indicating that. Why have we got a downgrade in our budget from last season? 83 million is still good, but like, come on, we could have gotten a bit more money. That's why I'm telling you, to get a big score with Spurs is not going to be easy this time around. Oh, but before anything else, I almost forgot about our Youth Academy project. I did actually find a couple of good talents. Well, actually, this guy has no talent, but I was just amazed. At the age of 15, my man has grown a full-blown beard. Don't know how he's done it. But yep, the real talent we found is Joseph Arnold. 17-year-old, and this kid is 69 rated, 85 to 91 potential. He's gonna be the third wonder kid we develop. And instantly, I decide to loan him out. A couple of years at Southampton to develop as a starter. I think that's what this kid needs. And honestly, our wonder kids who are out on loan, Brennan Johnson probably should be growing faster. But look at Alejo Velis, already at a 78 overall. So yep, I think the progress with the wonder kids is looking good, but we'll only see that come to fruition when we're in season 3, season 4. So I'm really keen for that. But for now, we've got to focus on how we can get this team to win more trophies and get more points. I mean, Heung-min Son is still that guy. He's going to lead the team, but I really need Openda to do more. Our midfield seems fine, at least for another season, but I really think we could do with a better investment in either a centre-back or a goalkeeper. I kind of like Van de Ven because he's only 23. Maybe spending our money to get a quality goalkeeper, that could really help us. I mean, with 83 million, we can probably only do one. Maybe a goalkeeper or a centre-back. Tough choice, but I think I know what I'm doing. Mike Magnan would be absolutely incredible. He's French as well. Could continue the legacy of Hugo Lloris. With him in goal, I'm confident we can win regular trophies. And he's worth about 60 million. I think we can get this deal done. Let's do this, boys. How much is Mr. Mike gonna cost? I'm gonna start with 68 million because I don't want this deal to fall through. And what are they gonna say? 71? That's actually brilliant. I'm still gonna counter because I'm a stingy man. 70 million for Mike Magnan. That seems like too good to be true for an 89 rated keeper. There you go. And so we're bringing Mike Magnan to Tottenham. But my boy Magnan is just way better. We're trusting in him to lead our defense. I was just checking the average age of our squad and it's not too bad. Heung-min Son is like the only player we'll need to replace in like the immediate few seasons. But I would really love to see Heung-min Son win a Premier League with us. So I'm hoping this season, but I don't know. I don't think we've got the squad yet, like Man City or even Arsenal for that matter. But let's see if we can continue winning some trophies. Okay, guys, we're starting things off off with a community shield. Okay, I know it's only 1 point, but when you're Spurs, everything counts. We're now at a total of 3. No way. Spurs have done a Spursy. We could have won the Carabao Cup, but we lost to Nottingham Forest. Hang on. No way. We had loaned Brennan Johnson to Nottingham and he's come back to haunt us. Bro, he actually balled out in the Carabao Cup as well. I'm sure he's the guy who scored in the final. But the Premier League is what really matters and could give us some good points. And we finished second. 3 points off Man City. Although, it's good progress, guys. It's good progress. Signing Mike Magnan, I think, helped a lot. But oh boy, this is exciting because this season Spurs were in the Europa League and they've made the final. The Europa League is worth a massive 3 points, boys. So if we can beat Chelsea here, that would be massive. So I'm hoping Heung-min Son can win a big trophy for Spurs right here. Can we beat Chelsea in this final? 6-5 on penalties. That's now twice we've won a final on pens. That is crazy. And it was actually Openda who scored. By the way, we're now on 6 points. Wow, I thought Openda would have a better season, but he's not playing that many games. Richarlison somehow is just taking away all the game time. Fair enough. I think Openda's been inconsistent with injuries. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's now time for Season 3 with Spurs. I think, boys, we're doing a lot better than I expected. We've won a few trophies. 6 points in a couple of seasons is not a bad start, especially while we're just setting up the foundations of this team. But yeah, I think now that we've qualified for Champions League, it's time we start racking up the points, man. Otherwise, we won't be catching up to even Barcelona. Firstly, one decision we need to make this season is whether it's time to move on from Heung-min Son. He's 32, but I don't want to, man. He's 87 rated. I think he can still give us at least one more good season. So I'm hoping for that. Also, guys, this is going to be Openda's last chance. If he doesn't score 30 plus goals this season, I'm bidding him off and replacing him. I'm giving him a fair chance, boys, but 2 seasons so far he's disappointed me. This season, though, my plan is to basically get a better CDM. I think Højbjerg is 29. Might be the right time to replace him. And yo, Benacer from AC Milan would be such a solid upgrade. He's 87 rated. I'm gonna try a swap deal for this. Otherwise, it might get a bit too expensive. Let's see. Gonna chuck in Højbjerg into this deal. Let's sweeten it with another, say, 35 million. Submit offer and let's see what Milan think. And well, it's done. That was simple. Okay, maybe I might have overpaid. And there you go. We've completed another top tier signing by bringing Ismail Benacer to Spurs. Yeah, definitely at the right time we replaced Benacer. I'm thinking, who else can I bring in to improve this team? But right now, I'm pretty happy with it. We've got a really solid bench as well, almost depth in every department. Tanganga returned lately from a loan spell and he's 80 rated as a centre back, so he gives us depth for the defense as well. No need to make unnecessary signings. I believe this team can win me the Premier League. But also, before we find out, also an update on our wonderkids. We're loaning Alejo Veliz once again. Just a 1-year loan deal this time to Newcastle. With Richarlison and Openda at the club, he's not going to get much game time. It makes sense. And we're doing the same thing with Brennan Johnson. We're loaning him out to Lens for a couple more years. While my boy Joseph Arnold is balling out at Southampton, this kid is going to become a Spurs legend, man. I'm really excited to see the progression of these wonder kids, man, because I really feel they could be starters for us maybe 3-4 seasons down the line. But now though, boys, this team has got one objective. Well, actually a couple, because this time around, we're in the Champions League as well. This is our group, by the way. Dortmund, Club Brugge, and Celtic in it. Wow. I don't know if we've got enough squad depth to compete in both the Premier League and the Champions League. We're making it through the season to find that out. Okay, this is not a good start. We've lost the Community Shield final and the Super Cup final too. Oh, come on. We finished 3rd in the Premier League. I think winning the Premier League with Spurs is going to be our biggest challenge. So far, we've managed to get, a domestic cup, Europa League. But the big trophies, that's where the gap is so big. But there you go. City win the league. But we do get a Carabao Cup. So at least we're getting something that puts us on 8 points. I'm curious to seeing how we did in our first Champions League campaign though, because we topped our group. But Monaco knocked us out in the round of 16. What went wrong? Oh, I'm already seeing something bad, and that's Heung-min Son going down in his overall. Yep, Son's stats definitely dipped. But look at Openda, man. Only 13 goals this season. That's a bit embarrassing. I'll be honest, guys. I think next season, it's time to say goodbye to Openda and bring someone else. It just shows how difficult it is to replace Harry Kane. Season 4, and we're starting things off by selling Openda. I gave him 3 seasons, guys, but he just did not produce the stats, even though he had a pretty high overall. And you know what's funny? Look at the club he's joined. It's Bournemouth. Yo, I don't know where did Bournemouth get this money, but they've paid us 105 million for Openda. At least we made a profit. Yo, we've got crazy money to spend this season. 3 337 million. But you know what? I think it's time for us to trust Alejo Veliz. We've been banking on him as our wonder kid for the video, and I think he's ready. 84 rated. He'll give good competition to Richarlison, and this kid has got a lot of potential to grow even more. Yup, we're trusting Veliz this season. Also, guys, Joseph Arnold is back from his loan deal, and that's kind of perfect for us because I think now that he's 78 rated, we can make him a part of the team. But I'll tell you this, boys. 3 seasons we've not won the Premier League, and the reason's clear. We're still lacking quality. With 337 million in the bank, I want to make a couple of signings that will completely change the game for us. World-class players. Plus, this is officially going to be Heung-min Son's final season. I want him to win the Premier League. Firstly, I think we need a better centre-back to partner with Romero. Yo, Sven Botman will literally be perfect. He's 87 rated, 6'4". What a beast of a player, and his contract's expiring. And so for just 70 million, we've got ourselves an incredible defender. Sven Botman, welcome to Spurs. But I'm not done yet, guys. We've still got 258 million, and I want to bring in a world-class sentiment, someone even better than Bentancur, and that is Enzo Fernandez. Bro, he's 89 rated, one of the best midfielders I can buy. We've already got an Argentinian in Cristian Romero, so this makes sense. Ooh, but I think it is still going to be expensive. Thankfully, we do have the money. This could be a game-changing signing, boys. A transfer like this puts us right as a title contender for the Premier League. I'm going to instantly start with 120 million as my first offer, and they're willing to do a deal at 132. Let's see if we can get this down to 130. I think they should agree. And well, there you go. We've put in our offer and it's accepted. I got no words to describe this transfer. We've just signed the World Cup 2022's best young player. He's in his prime, only 25. Enzo Fernandez, welcome to Spurs. With Botman and Enzo Fernandez coming in, the core of this team is so strong. I mean, look at the ages of our players as well. We're sorted for the next couple of years. But it's time for the main question. Can we actually win the Premier League? Okay, guys, I've said this enough, but this is officially going to be Heung-min Son's final season. Let's do this. I think Arnold's going to play instead of him a lot of the time, and I'm hoping he'll use this chance and deliver. We're getting through another Premier League season, but this time, could Spurs be the winners? We've made it to the end of the season. Our team is incredible, but are we good enough to win the Premier League? And yes, we are. That's our first Premier League title, boys. Fair enough. We've done it with a 4 points advantage as well. I think that puts us at 11 points. Slowly we're getting up there. We're still far away from Barcelona and all, but this is good progress. But we haven't won any cup competitions or anything else. What about the Champions League, where we have topped the group and Bayern are out? Round of 16, we knock out Milan. This is the furthest we've gone in the Champions League so far. We've knocked out Liverpool and Inter on penalties. Wow. No way. Champions League final against Barca. This is it. This could be a huge points haul for us. I'm nervous, man. Can we actually pull this off? Champions League final against Barcelona. This would be huge. And yes, Heung-min Son in his final season has done the impossible with Spurs. Bro, that is actually mad. 16 points now for Spurs. I told you, boys, trusting in Veliz was the play. We literally trained him to be our superstar striker. A few solid loan spells, and look at him now. 89 rated this season. Still could be scoring more goals. 25 is a solid number. He's won us everything, to be fair. But yeah, it seems like our new signings, Enzo Fernandez, absolutely balled out. Botman was probably a rock at the back too. We've honestly cooked up a special team. By the way, guys, we're getting closer and closer to 900k subscribers, and with your help, we can actually get there. So yeah, please subscribe. Season 5, and it's time to say goodbye to Heung-min Son. But honestly, fair enough, Son. He helped us so much to win all those trophies, and he's left an incredible squad behind that I think can win a ton of trophies for the next few seasons, especially now that Brennan Johnson, another youngster that we're focusing on, he's back, and I'm straight away putting him in the starting 11. Arnold can be the backup we need for that position. He can play on the right, on the left, wherever we need him. But what an attack that is. Kulusevski up to a 91. James Madison as well. Of course, we've got Enzo Benacer really high rated, and the best thing is that the oldest player in our team is Mike McNann. At least for the next couple of seasons, we're literally sorted. It's all about whether this team can deliver on the pitch. We're making it through season 5 to see how many points we can score this time around. No, with the team we have, how on earth have we not won back-to-back Premier Leagues? Instead, we've let our rivals Arsenal win it. That's a bit shameful. But we'll take the bonus point for winning the Community Shield up to 17. Ooh, make that 19 from the Carabao Cup and 20 from the UEFA Super Cup. Oh, but the Champions League is not looking too good as we finished second in the group, but we managed to sneak past Dortmund. The same with Juventus, knocking out Real Madrid, and it's another Champions League final back-to-back for Spurs. I wonder what Harry Kane is thinking right now. Oh wait, he's playing for Celta. That's kind of sad. Honestly, back-to-back Champions Leagues would just be insane. Can we actually pull this off? The moment of truth, and on penalties. That is unreal. What luck to do it on penalties. Kulusevski was the one to score the equalizer or whatever for us. Let's go. That's 25 points for Spurs after 5 seasons. Look at Belize, man. I told you this guy is a goal machine. 91 overall now, 34 this season, and Brennan Johnson. Oh man, the perfect decision to choose these two as our wonder kids to grow. They're unreal. But yeah, guys, halfway through this takeover, 25 points with Spurs. That's honestly brilliant. I think we could definitely overtake Barcelona on the leaderboard. Real Madrid might be too far, but Liverpool, I think we can catch them. Season 6, and this team has no excuses. We've just won the Champions League. The team is better than ever. We've got a prime Madison at 92, Enzo Fernandez 90, Belize at 91. No excuses. I won 3 in a row in the Champions League, and well, back to winning the Premier League too. Let's do it. And there you go, guys. Spurs are back where they belong, top of the Premier League. 28 points with that. At this rate, we're gonna break even Liverpool's record. The chase is on. It's 30 points. Make that 32 for the Carabao Cup, 33 for the UEFA Super Cup. This is wild. Nah, you're joking. You're joking. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. What on earth have we created with this Spurs team? We've not lost the Champions League final yet, and with the team we have, I don't think we're gonna lose one. We're gonna beat Frankfurt here. There you go. Belize with the brace. Brennan Johnson scoring as well. The wonder kids we trusted on, they're delivering now. That is 38 points now after 6 seasons. Real Madrid might be too far, but I can easily see the Spurs team overtake Liverpool. We're now making it through season 7. Spurs are coming for Liverpool on the leaderboard. The streak continues, boys. We keep winning the Premier League, but what I'm surprised is that Bournemouth is second. Anyways, boys, we're up to 41 points. Hang on, I think I know why Bournemouth is second. Oh, Penda, you cheeky little man. I'm sure you're helping out Bournemouth massively. There you go. That explains it. But getting back to the trophies, the Community Shield means that we're up to 42 points, 44 with the FA Cup, and 46 with the Carabao Cup. Like, this is crazy. Make that 47 with the UEFA Super Cup. No, but finally we took an L in the Champions League. I'll tell you this though, in 7 seasons, 47 points is crazy. We're gonna crush Barcelona's record, and Spurs are coming even for Liverpool. I don't know how we've done this. And for the last few seasons, we haven't even really made too many signings. It's just been focusing on the players we have. I mean, look at this. Arnold on the bench up to an 88, but he can't even get in the first team because Kulusevski has become one of the world's best players. This team that we've built is insane. I'm wondering, how long can we keep up winning all these trophies? We're making it through season 8 to find out. Nah, guys, we've just built a mega team, and winning the Premier League now means that we've equaled Barcelona's total of 50 points. I think Barcelona heavily underscored in the takeover, man, because like Spurs beating them is a bit embarrassing. But Spurs are not done yet because they've made it 51 by winning the Community Shield. Ooh, they lost the FA Cup to Arsenal, and Arsenal again win the Carabao Cup, so Spurs have lost a fair few points here. But this season, Spurs are back in the Champions League, but it's Arsenal. This might be the most important Champions League final for Spurs like ever. I don't care how many points Spurs score in this takeover, we cannot lose to Arsenal in a Champions League final. Nah, that would just be horrendous. Let's get through this game and see if we can get the big 5 points. And yes, we've destroyed Arsenal in this Champions League final. They still can't win it. And that means after 8 seasons, Spurs have got 56 points. Just 2 more to break Liverpool's record. Madrid at 73 might not be as far as we think. We're now into season 9, and we're finally seeing, you know, the effects of old age hitting our players. I mean, the ratings are still pretty good, but I think we already have a new centre-back. Van de Ven can just go in for Romero, do the job. Our backline is amazing. I don't think we can really get a better keeper than Magnan. In case Kulusevski is getting old, we've got Arnold. To be fair, though, we could do with a better backup CDM and a backup striker. And just to keep Spurs in a secure position and so we can maybe push for Real Madrid on the leaderboard, let's get that done. Oh, wait, I just checked. We already have Oliver Skip in the club. That's the backup midfielder that we needed, so we don't need to sign that. But I think we can do a bit of depth in the striker position. I remember Dane Scarlett was a Spurs player, but for some reason, I think we let his contract expire, and he's now a free agent. Poor guy. I mean, because he's 71 rated, though. I don't think he's going to help us out being on the bench, so we'll look for something else. I'm seeing if we can get someone from the Premier League who'll be decent. Bro, this guy's name is Storm Cannon. What a name to have. To have Cannon in your name is crazy. We'll sign him. And so the Cannon has joined us. And all right, boys, we're ready for one more season. This could be the season we overtake Liverpool on the leaderboard. And there's the Premier League secured, which means Spurs are now officially second on the leaderboard with 59 points. And now the chase begins to catch Real Madrid. If we do that, that'll be just crazy, because 60 points for winning the Community Shield. No FA Cup, but the Carabao Cup makes it 62. 63 for the UEFA Super Cup. Now, Spurs are doing a madness out here. Oh, but no Champions League. Bro, I think the reason Spurs have done a madness on the leaderboard is Veliz and Brennan Johnson. We picked the right couple of players to build our team around, because, man, these two have been crazy. But this Spurs team has one more season. We just need 10 points. And if we do that, Spurs will be number 1 on the leaderboard, which just sounds crazy. We're making it through the final season. Can we catch Real Madrid? Nah, guys. Spurs have literally crushed the Premier League. That's 66. We're literally going to come for Real Madrid at this rate. Oh, Arsenal are ruining the party. Okay, 68 for the FA Cup. 70 for the Carabao Cup. We weren't in the UEFA Super Cup. If we want Spurs to break the record, they're going to have to win the Champions League now, basically. And they are in the final. This is crazy. Okay, guys. Spurs are on 70 points. Win the Champions League, will officially be on 75. Lose, and well, Spurs is still second on the leaderboard. But man, this team that we've built is honestly cracked. Kulusevski, Veliz, and Johnson. Just look at their overalls. I mean, Enzo Fernandez 94 too. I think this team deserves to be top of the leaderboard. But I guess we'll find out now. And no! Juventus beat Spurs. Real Madrid continue to hold top spot. Spurs finish second with 70 points. Now, but honestly, I think Spurs can be happy with this effort. 70 points on the board. Above Liverpool, above Barcelona. Fair enough. Maybe the next takeover, we should do it with like a relegation threatened club. It'll be interesting to see how many points we can get with them. But while you wait for the next video, you can watch me fix Wrexham in FC24. That was super challenging. Click here to watch that.